What's that?
Thanksgiving weekend, you're done. Yeah, that's what I told people, so.
It's been going good. We worked till 5 o'clock tonight.
I had my, Fort Wayne came got my leaves this morning, and that was interesting to see how they do it. They've got, they blow them out in the middle, and they got like a little car that runs through and they chop them up, and they have like a push plow that pushes them all to the end of the main roads, and then a back truck comes in. Look, there's like 5 vehicles that pull them, and it's crazy.
All right, I got 5:30 PM. In absence of the president, I will, and at Rena's request, I will call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item on our agenda is approval of the October 20, 2025 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the October 20th meeting.
I second.
Do we have any discussion over the minutes? Seeing none, Rob Green, please call for a vote.
Dan? Yes. Rob? Yes. Randy?
Yes.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the 2026 Redevelopment Commission spending plan. This is an annual plan, and it is due December 1st.
I've got a copy of it, a draft copy of it in your packets there. No numbers have been changed from the 2025 annual spending plan. It is identical. The two potential changes that Ryan and I talked about were going to be on page 2. The number 4, grants or loans to provide financial assistance, which would be the facade grant, and then letter E, professional expenses. However, Ryan looked and the RDC has only spent just over $4,000 this year on legal expenses, and we have a budget of 32, so we didn't see a need to increase. And the current allocation of $50,000 for the facade grant, if it's increased to, I guess it ties into the conversation of changes to the facade grant application. We didn't have any applicants for the 2025 calendar year thus far. I don't believe we had any in 2024 either. So if we hypothetically increased it to $15,000 for facade improvements and $1,000 for architectural improvements, that would allow for 3 facade grant applications and 5 architectural grants. So it would be well within, we haven't had a huge influx, but it will allow some wiggle room. This is just it's not a formalized budget, it's a spending plan. So if it is in a situation where the RD or the facade grant program is significantly overhauled, or we get a ton of applications, more money can be approved and allocated. This isn't as formalized as a budget, it's just a requirement of the state of Indiana. So I guess all that to say, the numbers in there have not been altered and are identical to what you guys approved last year.
All right, is there a motion to approve the 2026 Redevelopment Commission spending plan as presented?
I'll make the motion, 2026 RNC spending plan to approve it.
I'll second it.
Okay, a motion and a second. Is there any discussion about the plan? Any questions that we can answer? Seeing none, Rob Green, please call for a vote.
Dan? Yes. Rob? Yes. Randy?
Yes.
With that, we can seamlessly move into the update to the facade grant program. There is some information in your packet. Hannah sort of highlighted a little bit about the current structure of it, but
yeah, so maybe 2 months ago, I sent out a bunch of different examples of facade grants and compared it with the town's existing facade grant program. So the numbers that I have, I got feedback from Rob on it. So the numbers I have in here are the numbers that he provided me. I spoke with Brandon at a high level this afternoon about it. And he expressed interest in doing something similar to how Yorktown does it, where they have a very high, rather than having a smaller amount that unknown number, or as many as would meet the budget number could apply for. It would be a much higher matching grant, and there would be only 2 that are eligible for the year, so make it more exclusive, but higher. I think Yorktown's is like 60,000, which then allows 2 people to apply for it, 2 at 60 each. So I guess if you guys wanna move forward with a decision for the program tonight, I'll be happy to get that published and approved. If you prefer to wait and have discussion on it further, if you want RDC members involved, also happy to do that. Again, if it's something that would cause a significant change to the spending plan, we can amend the spending plan in 26 and re-upload it to Gateway, so it doesn't hold you to anything with that plan.
So this is, have we applied for this in the past, and?
So this is a program that RDC posts that businesses can apply for.
Okay.
I think when it first started in 21, maybe 2022, there were, I think there's been like a total of 3 to 5 applicants. Parlor Donuts is one, they redid their facade. Yeah, I think the Copper Creek sign, I think some of that money was RDC money.
Do we use it for the lights, Ryan? Do we use this for the lights?
We paid for
Yeah,
the
paid
lights
for it.
over there with, not with the facade grant program, we
Yeah.
just used redevelopment commission money. But there's down in the
Plank Industrial.
Lima Plank Industrial Park, there's an auto business,
Yeah.
retail business that has a sign.
Tall
We paid to paint one of the wood worker buildings down there too, they did. So,
Yeah.
we did 4 or 5, we approved 4 or 5
Yeah.
different.
There hasn't been as many recently, I'm not quite sure.
Then there was a couple of the architectural $1,000.
One of those
that
was
we did
parlor,
too.
yeah.
But
So this is something
I don't know if
you
it's
apply for
something-
every year?
The businesses can apply, you guys approve a pot of money, and then up until that, amount is spent, people can apply for the matching grant. The big thing, I guess, to keep in mind would, a lot of different communities host them in different ways, the requirements are all the same, you have to be a business within the TIF district. It's a matching grant, which is probably the most important thing, is if you up it to this is not the number you pick, but like $100,000 matching grant, that small business would be required to match whatever money the town or the RDC put in. It's different, versions of the grant have different requirements, signage, awnings, architectural assistance, stuff like that. But it is an annual pot that the RDC approves the money for, and then businesses can apply. And it has to be approved by, I think, both the town council and the RDC when they come and submit their application.
Now, this money stays in there, right? We never lose nothing, right? In the tip.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know the Yorktown one, and,
Makes 2 of us.
my suggestion was going off of like the Kendall bill, but without Mike and Brandon here, if it's not critical, I think we should just fund it until, especially if Brandon is in favor of that other one, because I'm not a big fan of putting this big huge pot out there for, I don't know who would use it in town. If it was $60,000 that they had a match, I don't know who would do that anyway, but, I don't know. My suggestion is that we postpone it until more people are here.
So what's the deadline on it?
So it's a current existing program, it exists right now. Brandon expressed interest in changing it. You don't have to make any changes tonight if you don't want to, it's still gonna be out there, no deadline.
It's just 5,000 now, right?
Yes, yep.
What we're talking about is raising it from, because it's only 5,000.
Maybe check the Yorktown a little bit more and we can.
I'd like to see a lot of other towns, if we're doing this, we might as well check and see.
Yeah, I can resend out the, kind of comparison spreadsheet and all the material, it's a lot, so.
Just pick a couple towns,
Yeah, I
small
did
towns.
some area towns, and then Yorktown, which is, in central Indiana, but they do it differently, just to see the different options. And again, it's not time sensitive, it's just whenever you guys are
Cause we
ready to
don't
make
have
a
big
change.
businesses.
That's what I mean, is.
Yeah,
We don't have that, and we're never gonna, we're a bedroom community.
Right. I don't know the reasoning of wanting to follow like Yorktown or not Yorktown, but.
Yeah.
he's not here to discuss it, so in my mind, we wait till he's here.
Yeah.
Leave it as is, if we need to change it, we can. It doesn't affect your 2026 plan at all. So that's my suggestion.
I'm in agreement with
I'm agree with that.
Okay, we will table that for a future discussion then. Moving down the agenda, redevelopment commission member reports. Do any of you have anything you want to report this evening? Seeing none, as clerk treasurer, I have nothing to report as well. Town manager, do you have anything else to
I
report?
do not, just this is the last kind of annual requirement for the year for your RDC reporting, so, Ryan and I will have to get it uploaded to Gateway, and you're good to go.
All right, are there any members of the public who would like to speak about anything?
Sure.
How are you? Good, how are you? Good. So at this point, seeing no more, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
So we have a motion and a second, signify by saying aye. We are adjourned.
You want me to sign the minutes, or give them to you to get?
Yeah.
When Brandon?
Yeah.